Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Rizka Roza. Today I will explain to you about critical thinking and creative thinking. First, critical thinking. Definition of critical thinking. Critical thinking is the ability to think clearly and rationally about what to do or what to believe. It includes the ability to engage in reflective and independent thinking. When you ask people to define critical thinking, there is no shortage of definitions. In a recent online webinar for English language teachers, the lecturer started the webinar by asking participants to share their own definition of the. Next, sub-skills of critical thinking. The first, understanding. When we read or listen to the text, we process it and then try to understand it. In our native language, it is simple a case, and now what we are reading, seeing, or listening to. Second, applying. Having studied a text, we take the new information and apply it to something. In the language classroom, this often means answering some comprehension question or filling in a table with some facts or figures in the text. Next, analyzing. The analysis stage is where we return to the text or start our question. How the author's information is presented. For example, the students might have found information from the text, but next we want them to find evidence supporting that point. Okay, next, evaluating. Evaluating is one of the key higher order critical thinking skills. It is the stage at which students have isolated the author's arguments and views and starts to evaluate the validity and relevance of the information. Next, creating. It is the last of the 5 sub-skills of critical thinking. Having studied a topic by drawing on a number of the texts, students need to apply their new knowledge and to create something of their own out of it. For example, perhaps they are writing an essay expressing their own opinion, but based on the facts and evidence they have researched. That's the sub-skills of critical thinking. Next, we are going to teaching critical thinking in the language classroom. First, communication language tests require critical thinking. We can teach language without giving any thought to including elements of critical thinking. For example, rote learning with its listen and repair. That requires no critical thinking, and at beginner's levels, the focus can only be on acquiring basic vocabulary on which to build. Next, using authentic, meaningful text. This means the modern language classroom also makes us use of either authentic text or real text which have been adapted for the language level, but which still contain the writer's speaker's original meaning. Next, critical literacy. Following the previous point about how we approach a text, we must also consider the source of the text that students will read. Next, whole brain learning. The neuroscientist and educationalist James Azul described how the brain learns a new activity by using all 4 parts of the brain. He then relates this to top 4-stage learning cycle. Next, critical thinking in exam preparation. In the real world of education, where students must pass language exam, Many teachers will feel that they do not have any time left ever to go beyond the basic demands of the syllabus and examination requirements. Practical activities for integrating. First, to develop the skill of supporting a viewpoint with reasons, practice expressing opinion with opinion expression, and giving reason with the conjunction because. Next, to develop students' critical questioning skills. Next, to develop the skill of seeing things for another point of view, speculate about a photograph in a different context. Next, to introduce basic awareness of critical thinking. Next, introduce the language for expressing opinion, agreeing and disagreeing. For example, I agree, it's true, and next is creative thinking. What is definition of creative thinking? Creative is important the language classroom. Then as teacher, we need to consider how we will integrate into our lesson planning. Creativity is all about imagination and generating new ideas. Creativity and creative thinking are generally viewed as positive elements in a classroom. Creativity try to come up with something different with a new breakthrough on your own. Often use they reflect the idea that creativity is all about imagination and generating new ideas. When and where do we get creative ideas? Finally, it's worth considering the right condition for creativity and language learning. I was struck by a report on a survey carried out amongst the top CEOs of large business. These people were solvers and they were asked about when and where they get to the creative ideas and creative solution. Okay, I think just all my explanation about critical and creative thinking. I'm sorry for my mistakes. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.